What people are talking about right now is the fresh tension coming out of Zamfara state after another deadly attack that left many families broken and communities shaken. Reports reaching Nigerians show that armed groups once again stormed rural areas, leaving deaths, fear, and displacement behind. As usual, whenever something like this happens, one name quickly enters the conversation again, and that name is Sheikh Gumi. People are saying he may be trying to reach out to these armed groups once more, and this has reopened an old national debate that never really went away. Many Nigerians are asking serious questions. After all that has happened, after so many lives have been lost, after repeated military operations, why is dialogue still being mentioned at all? Others are also asking if dialogue is the option, at what cost, and with what conditions. These are the hard questions Nigerians are debating right now, and that is why this story is everywhere. As this gist is going on, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us bring you verified stories like these, and it keeps you updated in real time. Now, to understand why this matter is sensitive, you need to understand the pattern. Over the past few years, insecurity in Zamfara and the wider Northwest has followed a painful cycle. Attacks happen, people cry out, security forces respond, and then another attack follows somewhere else. Communities barely have time to recover before another incident happens. This has created deep frustration, anger, and fear among ordinary citizens who just want to live normal lives. Each time violence erupts, attention returns to those who have previously tried alternative approaches, especially Sheikh Gumi. In the past, he openly defended the idea that conversation and negotiation could reduce violence. He argued that some of the people involved in these attacks did not begin as criminals but were pushed by hardship, neglect, and long-standing local conflicts. That argument alone divided Nigeria sharply. Some agreed with him, others completely rejected it. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss the continuation of this important story. Now, following the most recent Zamfara incident, social media became flooded with claims, counterclaims, and emotional reactions. Some posts suggest that Sheikh Gumi is preparing to meet these groups again. Others say this should never be allowed. What is clear is that his name alone is enough to trigger national reactions. People are no longer just reacting to the violence itself, they are reacting to what they believe could happen next. For many Nigerians, the pain is still fresh. Families are mourning loved ones, children are displaced, farmers are scared to go to their farms, and traders are afraid of traveling. In moments like these, the idea of sitting down with armed groups feels insulting to victims. This is why many citizens believe only strong security action can bring lasting peace. They feel that talking sends the wrong message and may encourage more violence. On the other side, some voices still argue that force alone has not solved the problem. They point to the fact that despite repeated operations, attacks still happen. They believe that without addressing the root causes, insecurity will continue in one form or another. This is the line of thinking that keeps the conversation about dialogue alive, even when emotions are high. As you are listening, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support keeps us going. What makes this story even more interesting is the timing. Nigerians are already under pressure from economic challenges, rising costs of living, and uncertainty about the future. When insecurity adds to these problems, frustration grows faster. Every new attack feels like a reminder that safety is not guaranteed. That is why any suggestion of engagement with armed groups immediately becomes a national issue. Right now, there is no official confirmation of any scheduled meeting. But the discussion itself shows how deep the trust gap has become. Many people no longer trust anyone associated with negotiations, while others no longer trust that military action alone will end the crisis. This division is shaping conversations in homes, markets, offices, and online spaces. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Another angle to this gist is how information spreads. In today's Nigeria, stories move faster than facts. A single claim can travel across the country in minutes. This is why emotions often rise before clarity comes. People react first, then verify later. That has been happening with this story as well. It shows how sensitive the topic of insecurity has become. For leaders, religious figures, and community influencers, this moment is delicate. Every word spoken is examined. Every silence is questioned. People want reassurance, not confusion. They want solutions, not endless arguments. This pressure is part of why figures like Sheikh Gumi remain relevant in the discussion, whether people agree with him or not. As always, like this video and subscribe so you can keep getting balanced and clear updates. The truth is, Nigerians are tired. Tired of hearing about attacks, tired of promises, tired of debates that seem to go in circles. What people want is peace that lasts. Whether that peace comes through dialogue, strong security action, or a mix of both is still the big question. But everyone agrees on one thing. The current situation cannot continue. This Zamfara incident has once again forced the country to look at itself. It has forced leaders to think harder, citizens to speak louder, and communities to demand better protection. The conversation around Sheikh Gumi is not really about one person. It is about Nigeria's struggle to find a working solution to insecurity. Please like this video and subscribe. Your engagement matters. The situation keeps developing and the tension around this story is not slowing down at all. Many Nigerians are now paying closer attention to every statement, every interview, and every reaction coming from security agencies, community leaders, and religious figures. The reason is simple. People are tired of surprises. They want to know what is happening before it happens, not after lives have already been lost. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can always stay updated as these stories unfold. One thing that stands out clearly is that insecurity has now moved beyond being just a regional issue. What happens in Zamfara today creates fear in Kaduna tomorrow and concern in Abuja the next day. Traders adjust their movement, transport fares rise, and families begin to rethink travel plans. This is how violence quietly affects even people who are far from their attack location. Because of this, any suggestion of renewed contact with armed groups immediately attracts attention. Supporters of dialogue say that even one life saved is worth the effort. Critics respond by saying that past discussions did not end the violence. So why repeat the same approach? This back and forth has now become a permanent feature of Nigeria's security conversation. As you are listening, please like this video and subscribe. It helps this channel grow and keeps important discussions like this alive. Another important angle is the emotional state of affected communities. When attacks happen, people do not just lose relatives, they lose trust. Trust in safety, trust in leadership, and trust in tomorrow. So when they hear about negotiations or meetings, it feels like their pain is being ignored. This emotional reaction is something policymakers often underestimate, but it plays a big role in public response.